Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your January 2016 General Tarot card read. My name is Dee, and again with me today is my dear friend Lucy.
Hello.
So first off, we'd like to thank you guys for watching us, for liking and commenting and subscribing. We really appreciate you guys and the support that you've lended us and the positive comments that we've gotten both online and in the email. It's been a blessing to us, and we hope you guys realize that. We're hoping that maybe we're turning around and blessing you as much as you've been blessing us. So let's hope it's been going that way for you too. We hope that you've taken the time to look over your 2016 general read for the whole year, because what we're going to do is we're going to use the cards that I pulled and that Lucy pulled for the month. We're going to use that as kind of an overall for the month, and then we pull a card for each week, and that's what we're going to read for you. We'll read Lucy's cards, we'll read my card, and then we'll read them together as we go through each by week. You guys also got an extra card. In fact, when I was shuffling and meditating and doing it, it popped out of the deck not once but twice. So for somebody, I really feel that it has a meaning. And then we have an oracle card that we're going to go over. So let's start off with Lucy's card, which she pulled for the month of January.
The Four of Swords represents recovery, recharging, taking a respite. A well-deserved respite, actually.
Okay. So for me, I pulled the Sun for the month, which is a positive card. Shows that the month is going to be good throughout. You've got the Sun. No matter what the situation looks like in the month, you've still got the Sun overall, which is good to know. And when you read the two of them together, I think that after the holidays and the busyness of December for some of you, you're going to need to take this month as a month of rest for you. And that it's going to be a positive thing. You're going to get some growth out of it. Okay. Now,
take a little respite there.
Yeah. Before we begin to, I want to say there were no cups and there were no wands. All you guys have this month are pentacles, some major arcana, and swords, of course. Now, swords are about thinking aspects of ourselves. It's our logical, analytical part, whereas pentacles are more about an earthy type of a thing. It's a stabilizer. It's about physical being needs
of the physical being,
daily needs, materialistic things. So this month is going to be all about that. It's going to be about thinking about yourself, and it's going to be about your physical needs and your money needs. Okay? So for the first week, Lucy pulled.
Now I pulled the Seven of Pentacles, which is all about financial gain through your own hard work. It's the rewards, actually. You could receive good news with this card, also of a financial nature, but it also indicates that you still need to plan ahead. You do need to replenish for the next time that you need your finances to be in good shape.
So for the first week, I pulled the Two of Pentacles, which it's about a balancing act. It's about harmony through changes. Sometimes for some people, it can be juggling two life events. It can also be the ups and downs that you feel. And I think, again, with it being the beginning of the year, it's just that up and downs of financial. Maybe you spent too much in December, and now you're having to compensate for it. When you read the two of them together, you have the building up that you have here and stepping back and looking at your future goals, but it's almost like a juggling act for some of you. It's trying to maintain a balance, and it might feel a lot of up and downs, and you might feel uncertainty, but just look at your past accomplishments. Don't get stuck on that to where you can't plan for the future and it may get rocky for you. Okay? So for the second week of January, Lucy pulled
Strength. Now, this is all about inner strength. As you can see, she's walking with the lion. The lion is representative of her inner strength. There's no struggle in this card. She has tamed herself, actually, and she is drawing on her inner strength to see her through, using diplomacy, with courage, and you'll succeed, what this card tells you. You have all of the inner strength that you're going to need. You have a lot more than you think you do. So draw on that inner strength, okay?
And I think it's kind of interesting that it's sandwiched between two pentacles, which we'll get into next week. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. So for the second week, I pulled the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles are sometimes about loss. If you see how here, there's some hardship going on, kind of an unpleasant situation. But it can also be about for better, for worse, working together in harmony in a marriage. And when you use the card from before, balancing, I think that for some of you, it's going to be a balancing act so that you can get through the better, the worse for that. But when you combine the two for the third read, strength is, like she said, about taming the beast, but yet making it through the hardships. And I think that if you use your strength, you're going to get through this hardship. Some of you maybe
and your patience and your determination. Yes.
To get through the whatever issues in the second week for you.
Whatever strengths. Yep. Draw on them.
Okay. For the third week, Lucy pulled
the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is considered the apprenticeship card. It's where you perfect your skills in whatever area that may be. It could mean that you learn new skills, or you go into a new profession, or you even take classes, or you already use what you know to start a new venture. So it's a card of opportunity. It's a card of learning. Yeah, just you can even mean learning to look at things differently, but it's an apprenticeship card where you perfect what you know.
And when you look at the other cards, and like I said, strength is sandwiched between the reflecting on the stuff and moving forward. But this is almost like you reflected on it, you gathered strength, and now you're getting the skills that you need to move forward.
To replenish what you need.
Now, for the third week, I received the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is a swift moving energy. All of the knights are about energy and moving fast because they're all on horses. They're all readying for a battle. Most of them have the suits of knight, the knight suits on. Sorry, suits of armor. My mouth didn't work there for a second. And it's almost chaotic feel sometimes. It's an almost chaotic, confusing energy that it can pull here. So for some of you, when you look at my spread, you know, you're balancing your money and you're getting into kind of maybe some troubled waters. There's going to be some confusing times ahead and it might feel chaotic, but just hold on when it comes to that. So when you bring the two of them together, which I thought was interesting too, you know, you're learning new skills, but for some of you, I think it's going to feel even chaotic where you're like, wait a minute, am I getting this? Am I understanding it? But just step back, use your strength that you've gotten from the week before to help get you through the hard times and just, yeah. And I just see this forward motion, you know, coming at them. Okay. So for the fourth week, Lucy pulled
the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is all about triumph and celebration. It signifies victory over difficult situations through your own actions, the things that you do, the things that you use within yourself to bring about your victory. Yeah, overcome setbacks and adversity. Yep, that's good part.
And look at that. You looked at the past, you got the strength, and now you're building skills. And look at that. You're moving forward. You've got a new beginning here. That's good. That's good for her. Good spread. So for me, for the last week, I received the Eight of Swords. Now this card is actually about feeling restricted. If you see, she's all bound up. And again, because swords are the logical thinking part of us, some of you may be bound up in your own fears. You may be thinking things a certain way when they're really not. And it's just, if you look, none of the swords are touching you. So you may feel like you're being surrounded or that you've got all these things pushing you down, but you really don't. Usually a lot of the time it's in your own mind. So don't let this chaotic energy from the week before get you where you feel like you can't even move. Don't let it bind you up. Continue to move forward. Now, if you combine the two energies of the last week, wow. I think that for some of you, you're going to have all these good logical things happening, but it's almost like you're going to let fears rule you to where you can't see past the fact that this is a new beginning for you. So I would say remain calm, remain strong, use your strength from before, and don't let this ruin this because it's a good situation for you. And then, so the third card that I pulled that like I said, it dropped out of my deck twice, which is very interesting because I'm very careful about shuffling my cards. I'm very careful when I do things, but when this literally flies out of my deck twice and it's always face up, I know there's a reason. So what I got was the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles is about profitable skills. It means satisfaction. It means that people have been watching you and your endeavors. It's a card of watching. You're being watched. And I really feel that's for some of you, in both spreads, you're going to be watched. People are going to watch how you respond this month. And it's going to be, for some of you will be recognized because of it, both good and bad. So be very careful when you guys go through this month. Use your analytical, thinking, logical mind, but use your strength and your inner strength. Do you have anything you want to add to that?
No.
Okay. So I don't know why. And maybe for some of you, maybe it's the number 3 or about 3 in money. I don't know. But I really think that it all ties into the reading quite well. All right. For your oracle card, you received time to ground.
We all experience moments in our lives when we feel confused, unfocused, and surrounded by chaos and turmoil. These moments are often unavoidable, as are the lessons these moments can impart. But how you respond to them is a choice only you can make. Take a deep breath and a moment to pause and reconnect with Gaia and nature. Seek the silence of the void within whilst your spirit spirals downward to anchor itself like an ancient tree root in the cleansing embrace of the earth beneath you.
And it's so funny when we do these things and pull the oracle cards, where at the time we look at it and go, wow, what does that have to do with anything? But
Takes a minute
this
to
is
think
so
about it.
true. You know, it's so true. You need to ground this month. You need to really think about your physical needs. You need to do things to promote yourself. You need to be thoughtful, and because people are going to be watching you.
Focus. Yep.
All right, Sagittarius, if you like what you've seen, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have any comments, please leave them. We are open to constructive criticism. If you like it, let us know, because it helps us too, because then we know we're doing what we need to for you guys.
Absolutely.
Because that's what we're here for. We're not just here for ourselves, to hear ourselves talk, because I don't like hearing myself talk.
No, not that much.
But we want to be here to empower you guys, and we really think that for this month, it's going to be a good month, but you just got to really keep yourself in balance and in check and ground yourself throughout it. Okay? So in the meantime, walk in light, peace, and love, and we'll talk to you next time.
Goodbye.